I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? The stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streamed. And the rockets were clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of all free.
On five. On five. On five.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. We made it to the middle of the week. Okay, I do have a word of the day I'd like to share with everyone. And today's word of the day is levity. Levity is lack of appropriate seriousness or earnestness. The teacher frowned upon any levity in the classroom when discussing serious topics. So when you're in the classroom, you guys should be serious. There should be no levity. And my thought of the day is you can't have a rainbow without a little bit of rain. That means that with every good, there's bad. So some days you're going to have good days and some days you're going to have bad days. They just go together. So you can't have a rainbow without a little bit of rain. Okay, so I'd like to share this with you all. Miss Bass created another newsletter, and this is one from her grades 2nd and 3rd. And I wanted to share this with you. And she also made one for grades 4 and 5. So thank you so much, Miss Bass, for sharing that with us. Okay, today is Patriot Day, September 11th. So I have a slideshow that I'd like to share with you all. Patriot Day. 6 months after the Twin Towers fell in New York City in 2001, they returned in the form of 2 blue beams of light illuminating the Manhattan skyline. Since then, they have lit the sky annually as September 11th, known as the Tribute in Light. The blue beams illuminate the New York City sky just south of the memorial site. September 11, 2001 is a tragic day that forever changed the lives of Americans. On September 11, 2001, 19 terrorists associated with the terrorist group Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 jet airliners and carried out suicide attacks against the United States in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks caused tremendous death and destruction. 2 planes were flown into the Twin Towers in New York City. A 3rd plane hit the Pentagon just outside of Washington, D.C., and a fourth plane crashed in a farm field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 innocent people were killed during the attacks on September 11, 2001, including more than 400 police officers and firefighters. The attacks triggered major U.S. efforts to fight terrorism worldwide that continue today. In memory of those who died during the terrorist attacks, each September 11th is remembered as Patriot Day. This year, Wednesday, September 11th, 2024, marks the 23rd anniversary of the tragic events which changed the lives of all Americans. The National September 11th Memorial Museum in New York City is the principal memorial and museum. The September 11th attacks of 2001, which killed nearly 3,000 people, and the World Trade Center bombing of 1993, which killed 6 people. The Pentagon Memorial, located just southwest of the Pentagon in Virginia, is a permanent outdoor memorial to the 184 men and women who died as victims in the building and on American Airlines Flight 77 during the attacks on September 11th, 2001. The Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, is located near the crash site of Flight 93, which was hijacked during the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. The memorial honors the passengers and crew of Flight 93 who stopped the terrorists from reaching their target, possibly in Washington, D.C. Patriot Day, September 11th, we'll never forget. Information about Florida Heroes Day, honoring the many heroes that emerged in response to the terrorist attacks on the U.S. that occurred on September 11th, 2001. Heroes Day, Wednesday, September 11, 2024, in addition to Patriot Day, established by the federal government and recognized in the state of Florida on 9/11 since 9/11/2023 in the state of Florida, is also recognized as Heroes Day, honoring the many heroes that emerged in response to the terrorist attacks against the United States on September 11, 2001. Remember the World Trade Center. To listen to recordings of oral histories from heroes from the World Trade Center, you can research the 9/11 National Memorial and Museum website. Remember the Pentagon. To read excerpts from heroes from the event of the Pentagon on 9/11, you can also research 9/11 National Pentagon Memorial website. Remember Flight 93, Shanksville, Pennsylvania. You can research Flight 93's black box recording and how it revealed the heroes that emerged on the flight on Flight 93's National Memorial Museum. Miami-Dade County Public Schools proudly honors the heroes from 9/11. So teachers, I sent you some information. I hope you looked it over of things that you can do in your classroom for 9/11. We remember that tragic day, which is today Patriot Day, and remember all the heroes from 9/11 also. So boys and girls, you can do your research, see what you can find out, see what you can learn, so we can remember this day and make it last and never, ever forget what happened on September 11th, 2001. Okay, we've also been talking about self-help, which is and self-care, which is very important because we need to take care of ourselves for our mental health. So I have 2 videos that I would like to share with you this morning.
Having people around me who take care of me is important. It is also important that I take care of myself too. This is self-care. Self-care is about noticing how you feel inside and knowing when and how you need to help yourself feel calmer, relaxed, or even more energized. It's okay to have difficult feelings like anger, sadness, worry, or fear. And when we feel like this, it's important to look after ourselves. You can do this in lots of ways, like thinking or saying to yourself, I need some time out. I can calm myself down. I can let difficult feelings out. Movement really helps me feel better, and it takes care of my mind and my body. I like playing and going for a walk and running and dancing and spending time in nature and noticing the flowers, the trees, the sky and everything around me. Self-care is about knowing how we feel, being able to express ourselves and talk about our feelings, and when we are able to do some of these things regularly, it helps us feel calmer and happier, and we take care of ourselves.
So again, it's okay to have feelings of sadness.
Your child
not made
needs
to
these
feel like
3
that.
key factors.
And as we are going to concentrate on self-help and dealing with this, it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's good to be happy. We just have to know how to deal with all of our feelings. And I have one more video to share with you all.
Hi, today let's talk about self-care activities for kids. You're probably wondering, what is self-care anyway? If you're like me, you probably thought self-care is just something that adults do, like get their hair and nails done or go on a vacation. Well, self-care is for kids too. Self-care is intentional actions that you do to take care of your physical health, meaning your body, and your mental health, meaning your brain. Some examples of self-care activities include taking care of your hygiene, like brushing your teeth every day, wearing deodorant, and putting on clean clothes. Self-care also includes putting good things into your body like eating fruits and vegetables and drinking plenty of water. You can also practice self-care by exercising and staying fit. Try going for a walk after school, playing a sport, or just dancing around in your room. Self-care also includes being social. You can do this by hanging out with your friends, saying good morning to your neighbor, or picking up the phone and calling to talk to your grandparents. One very important part of self-care is rest and relaxation. You can relax by meditating, listening to music, reading a book, or painting. Don't forget to go to bed on time so that your body can reset to help you feel refreshed and alert for the day ahead. Remember to practice self-care every day. You are important, and taking care of yourself daily is a good practice to ensure your overall health and wellness. Comment below and share with us what you like to do for self-care.
Okay, so start to think about ways that you can use self-care. How are you taking care of yourself? So ask yourself that question, think about it, and practice self-care. It's very, very important. Okay, I have a few more announcements. Today in the media center, grade chairs in elementary, and anybody else that would like to come is for elementary. I am going to do a little meeting about classroom libraries. Please come because this is something that the state is requiring. So I'm going to be doing that meeting after school today in the media center. Good luck to all the second graders that are taking the FAST test today. I know that you're going to do an amazing job. So good luck to all the second graders. That is all my announcements, and I hope that everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you for watching WEXP News. Have fun exploring today.